one who wants to see your teeth and don't believe what I tell you when I'm on my knees. Don't trust me. I'm the one who wants to see your teeth and don't believe what I tell you when I'm on my knees. Don't trust me. I'm the one who wants to see your teeth and don't believe what I tell you when I'm on my knees.
Hello everyone. I am bored and I wanted to work on this link drawing. Here, let me pull it up actually. And not work on my assignments. So that's the plan for today. I wanted to listen to the Jim Rauch interview. I don't think I'll get all the way through it. But we'll at least start it. But yeah, so like with the audio will play, we won't be like watching it, which I mean it's just, Jim Rauch like sitting there. So let me see who's all in here. We've got Naked Manhole, All the Way Absurd, WB/H, Hello My Lows, Mandy S, Don De Lieta, and La Senorita. Hello everybody. I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. So this is the Jim Rauch interrogation on F Shope's channel. F Show 8. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's the Jim Rauch interrogation remastered is what it says. So get into it.
So you just were out driving?
No, I don't want to admit that.
Okay. Did you come out to see somebody today?
Somebody invited me to come over.
Okay. Well, who was that?
Cheyenne something.
How'd you meet Cheyenne?
I was online, came up.
Okay. When you were online, do you do that at home, or do you?
I do it at home.
You do it at home. Okay.
Yes.
Is that generally the only place you do it?
Yes.
Okay. What do you have your own personal computer or a laptop?
Yes.
It's a,
Both.
Oh, do you have both?
I actually have 2 laptops.
Two laptops.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You just
It's my business.
okay. It's your business. Okay.
What type of business?
I do web pages for University of Cincinnati. I have access to those. I need to have access to them in order to do the business with them.
And you usually use all those computers to chat to people, or do you just use one specific, or?
Usually at home.
Okay, usually at home. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And
If I do chat,
If
which
you
I
do-
don't do, but that again, because of the fact of the business that I'm in, chat is a part of what I do, and chat is a part of University of Cincinnati distance learning.
okay.
And I need to be able to access that in order to be able to do the business I do
Okay.
with them.
Okay. So you met Cheyenne.
I didn't meet Shine. She came after me.
Okay, she came after you. Tell me about that.
I don't know. I don't know exactly how it happened at all. I have no recollection at all what happened for her to make contact with me. I don't know. Was I on some line of some sort? I have no idea.
So you were chatting, and she came on to you while you were chatting sometime.
Well, somebody did, who that Cheyenne is.
Okay. Do you know how old Cheyenne was?
She told me she was 13, and I was very, very, very. I don't do that.
You don't do that?
I don't want to do that. I mean, I'm not there.
You're not there?
She's supposed to be 13. Hello, some jealous basement dweller and the Duchess of Cornville with the Arby's pussy. And DNA. Hello, hello. I did want to talk about the drawing for a minute, but I totally forgot. So the last time that I did like worked on a drawing live, it was this picture. However, it was very different. So I decided I didn't want to do Breath of the Wild Link just because I don't think it's super recognizable as Link. So I went ahead and went with the Twilight Princess design, and I like the Twilight Princess design a lot more. His hair was giving me a lot of trouble, so I went back and I redid the hair, and then that was when I decided I wanted to do Twilight Princess Link. But the part is different, like his hair isn't parted the same way in Twilight Princess, so I was like, if I can just maybe flip the drawing and it'll still look good. And it did, so I was like, okay, I'll just do it that way. Then I went back and I totally redid the outfit after that. So he's looking a lot different, but I think it's an improvement. And even now, like, the line art isn't done. I just wanted to do the, like, flats, like, coloring in flats is, I think, probably one of the more satisfying things to watch. But anyway, that's the update I wanted to give on Link here. So I'll shut up.
No, not at all.
Uh,
I'd be happy, you know, like, give me an 18, 19-year-old and I'll be happy.
oh yeah.
Okay. 13-year-olds, God, it's gross.
Not your thing.
No.
And when you were talking to Cheyenne on the chat line, what'd you guys talk about?
Well, and up until this afternoon, which was, I don't know what I gave in for, but I thought she was more like an adult. But no, I was very, very cautious not to be there. I didn't want to be there.
Okay.
I really don't. That's not my thing. I don't like it. I don't want it. Don't want it. Oh, it was work.
But you might have had a little curiosity.
No, I don't even.
Which is
I'm
normal.
not even curiosity. I don't have any curiosity about it. It's too young. It's stupid.
Okay.
And now you can go back and look at all the records of the conversations I've had. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. It's stupid. I don't. That's not what I want to be.
Okay. You know.
I don't even. That's not me.
Is that you?
No, not at all.
Do you have any type of webcam or anything like that?
I do have a webcam.
Okay. Do you ever use it for any purposes? Or?
It's available.
Okay.
Use it. I don't know what that means.
Okay. Right. So we didn't get into what you guys talked about. What you guys talked about?
I was very, very up until today, which is obviously the reason.
Eel, yes, I am drawing Jim Rauch. Hold on. Isn't it spot on? Doesn't it look just like him? It's almost uncanny. I decided to not give him the mustache, though, because I wanted to draw him without it. Also, hi, Duchess. What kind of name is Cheyenne?
Results coming. I have been very, very cautious of not talking about anything. I do not want to be involved with a 13-year-old. I do not like it. I don't want it, and for some reason, I just get relaxed and.
So who do you think you were talking to?
Another person.
Another person.
Really, that's perfect. And that's honest with you. For whatever worth value that is. I cannot condone the statements that I would have made this afternoon to her. I wish I could retract them.
Yeah.
Not because of you guys.
Yeah.
But because of the fact that I just don't. That's not it. That's not me. I don't see it.
Jim, I understand. All right, and
I'm,
you, I understand. You've made a mistake here. Okay. I've read the chats.
right.
Okay?
And you can see how,
I see here where you told her that you wanted to fuck around, and that you
we're in what provoked that.
know,
I mean, we can go down the,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go to the details of the thing.
Yeah.
I understand what you got.
Yeah.
And I know what you got.
I'm just trying to understand here.
I
I
did not meet with her, number one. Number two, I didn't really want to meet with her.
Okay.
I really, if you go to the bottom lines of things, let's talk about facts that I denied, and I did not want to do that. I really did not want to.
Jim, I know you're under a lot of pressure right now. And
I'm not
sure
under
your wife.
pressure at all.
Well,
I'm really not. I mean, obviously.
Hello, voice to voice. Nuggets. I love how close Jim and this police officer get. By the end of the night, their two heartbeats as one, their two hearts beat as one. I can't read. They do. It's like it's a whole arc. It's a story, really, or like a Hallmark movie. It's really special. You're special to me. I don't know why I'm continuing to color. I don't have shit to say. Okay, so her name escapes me. What is the name of the woman that does the interrogations? She also interrogated DMAC. I, for the life of me, cannot remember her name. But Jim Rauch did not like her. He was not interested in talking to her whatsoever. And it's just like, dude.
Being here is a little bit of pressure, but that's
Catherine
Are
Reed,
you
thank
married?
you.
yes. No. God, no. You want her? You can have her. I'm sorry.
I got one of my own. That's enough for me.
Yeah, this is just give her ammunition. That's all.
I'm not trying to give no ammunition for nobody. This is just me, you, and Kate here. Okay.
Well, it's not, but
Well,
okay. I did not do anything to this, whatever this person is, whoever it is. I did not intentionally
okay.
I met with this person because this person, whoever it is, male or female or whatever, enticed me to the point where I wanted to. And I
Did you? So you guys did talk about sexual acts in your conversations.
don't know that.
Okay.
You can go back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
don't know.
looking.
I don't know. I really don't know. It doesn't really,
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned,
You know.
it doesn't matter.
Jim, I'm just trying to figure out what really happened, because if we don't talk about it now, and if I just give this to somebody, they're going to think you are a sick, maybe possibly a child predator, and I don't think you're that point, okay?
I'm not.
And you're not. But if we don't talk about it, what else?
Tell me.
What else can I tell people? Saying, Jim made a mistake.
I
This is what
didn't
happened.
follow through, number one. Number two. Number two, because the fact I didn't follow through is I'm not so sure that I wasn't turned down the street right when I was picked up.
Yeah.
If you check back on the records, on the results, there have been at least three times where I turned around. And
Because you got lost, you dumbass. You got lost. What a dumb ass. Yeah, absurd. I'm drawing Link. It's a continuation from a previous stream. It's so stupid. Jim Rauch is such a stupid man. Hello, Navy Text 37.
I don't do this. I don't, number one, I don't really want to,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Give me some sex, okay? And I'll find ways to do the sex, but not this use thing. It's crap. It's really, really crap.
If nobody stopped you tonight, what do you think might have happened?
Nothing,
Nothing.
absolutely nothing. And I'll be honest with you about that. Nothing would have happened. Okay, God, is this a place to tell the stories?
Yes. As good as place as any. Jim, we're just trying to be honest with each other.
I went to a swingers club last night and walked out
Where's that at?
in Dayton.
Up in Dayton, Ohio, Kentucky?
Dayton, Ohio. I walked out. And the reason I walked out is because, no, it's not for me. I'm not selective. I don't want you to think of it as being selective. I'm looking for some satisfaction from somebody. And I'm not looking. And again, my own motivation is not to just find somebody who's interested in me. Okay, not young, not old, not fat, not thin, not someone who is interested in who I am. And that's where we are.
And how long have you and your wife been divorced? Or been separated? Or
We've been divorced for 2000. What was it? 4 years? Almost 5 years.
5 years ago?
Well, yeah, I mean, it makes sense, Ulrich. Like, he went to a swingers club where there's, like, consenting adults, and he said, I don't like this. And he walked out. So that means that he is also not sexually attracted to minors, that he did try to talk to sexually, though. It makes a lot of sense when you think of it that way. Duchess, that's a bully comment. If you were to take pictures of Jim Rouse and circle the areas in which he's fat and then scribble fat across it in red, that would also be bullying. So that's not okay. Hello, Squeak. How are you?
I've had relationships with other women. It's not that. It's not a sexual thing at all.
What is it?
There's somebody, and I guess, and I put this out. Maybe this isn't the right place for doing it, but Cheyenne, whoever Cheyenne is, some George down the hallway, talked to me. And when that person talked to me, it was a person. Now, I have other people that I talk to, and for whatever that's worth, and I don't want to bring them into this, but
Made you feel good, didn't it?
it kept me away from that loneliness that I have when I'm sitting in my house by myself, and somebody talks to me.
Nobody to talk to.
Yeah.
You feel that lonely feeling, and you know.
Whatever,
And-
however that comments itself.
And she tried and filled that, didn't she? She fulfilled that need.
Yeah, but then it turns around because of this crap, which I understand you need for doing it. But I don't.
So,
I think
so
there's
you
a
live
need for
alone.
there's a need for people out there, and that need is fulfilled by. And the law enforcement, by the way, I'm in criminal justice. I hate to tell you that. That's the bottom line.
All right.
But I am. I at UC, I work for the criminal justice department. There is a need for people in this society to have a connection with somebody. And
Hello, Kozantin. How are ya? We're just wrong tab. We're just listening to the Jim Rauch interrogation. I cannot talk today. This was a bad idea. I probably shouldn't stream when I can't talk at all.
I don't care. I don't want that, where that connection comes from. I think is crucial, and that's where I got fucked up, you know. But don't judge me on that.
I'm not judging you.
I know you're not. I know, but eventually I will be. So yeah, and I know that system, how it works.
But Jim, I can understand that, when you're feeling lonely and you feel like you have, you're just you just live by yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you feel that lonely and you go home every night.
Yeah.
You're feeling lonely. You talk to Cheyenne.
Or whoever.
And whoever, you're chatting to Cheyenne here. Do you feel like you can feel open to say things?
Right. And I don't, and I think it's unfair of the justice systems to condemn me for talking to somebody. If it's underage, I can understand that, and I know that's where you come in. My relationship was created with my relationship to Cheyenne was because of the fact that I closed that out, and I fault you guys with that because of the investigations or how you do that is that person who's making those communications starts to connect with the person. And that connection that you make is maybe with the perverted people is one it's really negative. But with a person like me, it connects. There's somebody who's talking to you, and I don't know. You do what you have to do. Let's cut the bullshit and let's go. I'm to the point, I'm lonely. I'm not going to get back to my ex-wife. I wouldn't do that anyway.
Yeah.
I have people who don't want to talk to me anymore. I don't care. So I have somebody who's Cheyenne who talks to, or whoever it is, whoever is Cheyenne. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, maybe I went over the border, and if I did, that's what I'm paying the price.
So you spend a lot of time chatting?
I don't know what a lot of time is.
I guess it's relative to.
It really is.
Yeah.
I mean, probably a couple hours a day,
Yeah.
maybe 3. And most of it's not chatting. Most of it's just trying to find someone who wants to talk.
Yeah.
And I think that's a major problem too.
What do you generally talk about with Cheyenne or other people? Just whatever
Anything.
comes up?
Anything. Music. The weather. Really. It really is. I'm trying to, I'm really being honest about that. I don't think it's going to go any further. You're gonna, this great, wonderful thing. You're going to find out the answers to the world on chatting, but it's a whole world out there, and I have some real problems with what's going on right here, because I think it's an invasion of privacy. Not in terms of the younger age. I think that somebody else should have stopped that before I got to it.
Well, I'm not a chatter.
Okay.
So if you could educate me a little bit on,
Okay.
where would you go to find somebody to talk
in the
with?
case of the Cheyenne thing.
Mm-hmm.
Catherine plays the dumb ditzy woman really well. Somebody who just like doesn't know, she needs things explained to her, because Jim Roush, like, he's very misogynistic, so like all she has to do is just be like, I don't understand this, and he's just happy to talk and implicate himself, and it's great. Yeah, I had something I wanted to say, but I totally forgot what it was. But yeah.
That was done through Yahoo Messenger, who has, if you're 18, you're not allowed here. If you are, if this in the sessions, adult Kentucky. And in that regard, that's where I really come off with I think it's not fair for you to come at me. Except for the fact that up front, because of the way you guys do the way you do things, you make sure that you say it's 13, 14, whatever. But that shouldn't be there in the first place. If it's going to be if it's going to be something that legally binds Yahoo or Goggle or whoever happens to be
Goggle?
an adult place to go, then
Goggle. Hey, one of those weirdos. That's really cool. Yeah, let's work together. Squeak, you're obligated to draw something right now. You're not obligated to draw anything right now. That was a joke. Hi, Vast. Goggle Earth.
if I go there and you even say that you're 13, why are you there in the first place? How did you get through that first level? And I really have a problem with that.
Duchess, it's not even lopsided though. Like, it's not even lopsided. Why would you say something like that? I'm going to send you pictures of circles just to show you that they're not lopsided, because they're not lopsided. And they don't have ptosis. That's a medical condition that they don't even have.
You guys have heard this over and over and over.
I'm really interested in knowing how this chat thing works and how you met Cheyenne. What type
I don't have any idea. I could go back to that. I don't know what initiated the first conversation with Cheyenne. I don't remember. It could have been 3 weeks ago. It could have been a week ago. I have no idea. But I know that maybe I went through and I looked and I went down my list of people who were adult cams. And I said, hey, you interested in talking? Boom, webcam available. And the name came up.
So you could tell that they had a webcam?
Yes, you can tell that.
Okay. So that's something that you look for
No,
when you talk to people?
I don't. No. I don't look for it. I don't look for
okay.
it. No, I look for somebody to talk to. You know, and.
But if they have a webcam, even better.
No, it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter. It means that they're probably a prostitute and they're putting their stuff out in the can. Most likely, it means it doesn't mean a damn thing at all.
So what happens after that?
Okay, I put up a message out and they respond. And Cheyenne responds.
What happens after that? I'm not tech savvy. So
Okay. So Cheyenne responds. She says, "Hi, how are you? Hi. Yeah, what you doing?" And it goes from there. And then, you know, if they're in the legal system and they're taking care of their little niches that they need to take care of. Say, well, hey, I'm only 13.
Hello, Callie Slime Bucket Witch Lady, and Nuggies is gay for animation. I love that name so much. Rush just did Jesse's impersonation of Hanson. I mean, it's pretty spot on. It sounds just like Chris Hansen. You can't deny that.
Oh, that's okay. Still want to talk to you. What's going on? How was school today? And I don't mean that. It sounds so trite, and it doesn't mean in terms of me. I'm a teacher. I've been a teacher. Done it. How was your school today? Is not, well, let me get in and fuck you. That's not it. It's understanding that person.
That's not it.
And I guess that's what the
Because they have social needs too,
they
just
have
like
social
you.
needs. Here, okay, and then in what is presented to me from Cheyenne or whoever it is, stupid said me as one, is here's this girl, supposedly girl, who supposedly is going through a divorce, whose parents are separated, not as an opportunity for me as a predator to go after them, but as a person to try and answer questions, and then I
You're
just
helping them.
except for, like I said this afternoon, which I will.
Voice to voice, did Jessie go live? What did she go live about? Was she driving somewhere? I legit thinks she did it because Nuggets is live. She might have. Jessie, if you ever want to come on, you are totally welcome to join the stream. I know you never will, but the offer stands.
And I only went overboard because of the fact that I personally was frustrated, but that's the end.
So do you see your role as helping them through their life as well as them helping you?
I'm always doing that. That's the person I am.
Sounds like you've done it for many years. I mean, you've helped people,
30, 40 years.
Yeah.
And not on the internet, but yeah.
Well, I'm not saying. I'm not saying in your life. In your lifetime, you've helped many people.
To my colleague, it's next door to me. I'm helping her do what she needs to do. I'm not a bad person. I'm really not. And I didn't hurt her. I hurt whoever this Cheyenne was, and I knew it. I don't know. Maybe in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I knew this was bad. I knew this was bad.
I knew what this was.
In the back of my mind, I'm thinking,
You
maybe
knew what was bad.
it was a setup. It was all a setup.
Oh, talking with her was a setup?
Yeah, from the beginning. And in that frame, I was hoping that it wasn't. But in the good nature that I am, that's so much more. I really wanted to help.
How are you going to help her tonight?
I don't know. Tonight,
Mm-hmm.
talk with her. Talk with her about this divorce thing that her parents were going through. I mean, really, that was my just.
Do you think it could have been more?
No. Got it. Okay.
Was you?
Was talking about lesbian. I went to, like I said, a swingers club last night in Dayton. I walked down. 3 women there. That's not what I mean, sexual.
Okay, y'all, I have a question. Is Jim Roush the one that says champagne color? Or was that Thornton? Or was that somebody totally, not even related to those two? Because I have it in my head that Jim Roush had the champagne color line, but I'm not sure. Also, hi to Maxwell English. Okay, he was? Okay, cool. Because I was wondering that. It's like one of those things where you kind of know. Also, okay, thank you everybody. Hello to Rachfield Virgin. Hi y'all.
But in your chat, you ask if she would have sex.
Well, only because I'm trying to get that corner into her to let loose, and you know, and I don't know, maybe in the wrong, maybe in the.
Hey girl. Listen, Nuggets, how are you even streaming because there's no proof of you, bitch? Did Jessie say that? Did she say that there's no proof of me existing? Does she think I'm not real? Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just a concept. Maybe I'm just an enigma. It's a mass hallucination kind of thing going on. She did. She was on a rant about you. Oh, in her, I heard about her live. I hope somebody ripped it. Maybe she thinks you're Green Frog, I guess. She thought, okay, so she's thought that I'm Green Frog. She's thought that that I'm Cheshire Vic, that I'm Theo. God, I don't even know. Maybe I'm not real. I don't think I am. It's sad you can't play instruments and you can't sing. So basic. That's true. Hi, Guru. Nuggets can't be killed. They're an idea. That's true. I think Nuggies is Wes with the voice changer. You'll never know. Maybe I am Wes. Maybe I'm also Mima. Which I can't do the voice right now. Sorry.
In the bad sense of things, maybe that was it, but I don't think it was. I wouldn't have followed through with it.
I think it was more trying to get a connection with her.
Yeah, I really do. I think she just doesn't know where she's going. She doesn't know where she's going.
She's trying to figure life out, and you're trying to help her figure that life out.
At least in my sense of it.
In your mind.
I would have. The last thing I want.
The way that the cop said, in your mind, y'all. So in my critical thinking class, we've been going over logical fallacies, and one of them is the false dichotomy, right? I need y'all to know that it has been incredibly difficult for me not to laugh every time we talk about it, because all I can think of is weird dichotomy. I have a light bulb to change and I need some help, Nuggies. Call my dad, he'll come help. She wanted to say that you lied about playing 14 instruments, and she said you should get on a stream and play the guitar. However, by the end of the call, she was so flustered. That, wow. Yeah, that sounds about right for Jessie. Actually, I don't play 14 instruments. I play 16 instruments. So there you go, Jessie. And none of those include the piccolo. So I'm not a murderer.
What I wanted to do was come over here to Campbell County and meet a 13-year-old. Give me a break. Last night I could have had 2 women. Why would I want to do that?
But tonight you were just trying to help somebody.
I really feel I was trying to do that. And I turned her down twice. If you read those damn emails, I turned her down twice. I'm not coming. I'm scared. I don't want to do it. It's too much for me to do.
Yeah.
And I really felt that way. But I was trying to. She was so certain. Now again, it's that. And this is the part that bothers me, is that provoking to get me to do something. Without that provoking, she'd have backed off. If it had been backed off, I would not even thought about it.
Yeah, but she must have really needed you for you.
No,
to,
not
for
she.
her
Whoever it is. Let's make clear.
Right, but what you thought was that she needed you.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? I go back to that in relationship to the police department, the criminal justice. You gotta watch out how far you take that. Because there are people who do care about other people, and I'm
And
you can write off this thing, you can take me to court and all that. I wasn't gonna hurt that kid.
and I don't think you would.
I wasn't. There's no question about it.
Jim, I honestly think you were not going to hurt Cheyenne or whoever you thought you were going to meet tonight. Jim, I know you're not going to hurt her, right?
I know that. No, I wasn't.
I don't think you had any.
I have more intention of hurting myself than I do of hurting her.
But you needed to fill a void.
No. It's not a void. I don't want to make it a void. I got people I talk to some places. Okay.
What a need.
I have a need to help people. Yeah. Maybe that's closer to it than filling a void. Because I do have people who have problems, and I have no problems. But yeah.
Relationships are hard, and
Yes,
it sounds like that the connection that you were making with her, she was innocent, you were innocent, you were just trying to help her, and it just got out of hand.
It got out of hand.
Sprinkle cake. Yeah, Link has such an iconic design, and that's why I had to like change it, because I was doing Breath of the Wild Link, but like, one, it just didn't look Link enough for me, and two, I really like his Twilight Princess design. There's just so many little details, and that's like the fun part for me. I like to do all the little like clothing details and things like that. That's why I had to change it, and it took forever. It took forever, and I'm still not done with the line art. I just didn't want to do line art on stream because it's boring. So once this is over, I'm gonna go in and like clean up the lines. There's like a lot of errors and stuff like that, and plus like I've got some like varying line widths in only a few areas because I went back and I redrew everything. That sounds like fun. A Twilight Princess stream. Tracing's not a hobby. Tracing is not a hobby, you guys. I know you guys are just fucking around, but like, hold on. I'll show y'all. Hold on. Here is the initial sketch, and then the second more refined sketch, and then here, whenever I decided to switch it to Twilight Princess Link, and then here is the more refined sketch. So like, suck a dick, Jesse. Yes, Guru, exactly. He was like, Link is the best. Although I will call him Zelda sometimes just to piss people off. But yeah, so like, yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah, and it's much easier to talk to a younger person because they're more open and understanding.
But see, and again, this is the lesson I think that you need to learn. You're playing a role, and whoever's doing it is playing the role of something that they're not. And when they play that role, they've got all this stuff behind them, all this garbage, not garbage, it's not really garbage, it's really experience. Okay, they've got that behind them, and they're manipulating it all the way through it.
Mm-hmm.
And with a person or a good, successful, what are they called, officer, who is doing this, a good officer can remove that a little bit, so they can be innocent to bring it in. But the return on that, which is the problem, is the person from the outside who comes in. they don't see it as that person who has all that control. And therefore, relax, give up levels of intensity that they might not have if they were talking to an adult. And therefore, because of relaxing that intensity, maybe get some things out that need to get out, but also go, in my case, go overboard, and expect that person who's on the other side, who is intelligent enough and has the experience enough to really understand what's going on there, makes a critical judgment instead of an emotional judgment on what's happened to a person like me. I don't know if that makes sense, but do what you have to do. I don't really care. I mean, I really do. It's either gonna crush my life or we're gonna go.
I think by getting it off your shoulders and talking about it, I think at least you're making a step somewhere. I mean,
I'm not trying to get some damn 13-year-old in my bed. That's not it. If I want to get somebody in my bed, I go to the swingers club. I go to the people I date, which there are 3 or 4 that I normally date, and I can do that. I mean, that's not. I'm not a predator. I'm not that in that ballgame. I don't like even young women. There's a little problem with that. I'm sorry. It's like young little guys. Put them over there.
That's not your thing.
It really isn't.
That's not your thing.
But it's not. But beyond not my thing. It's I don't. There are people out there who do, and that's not me.
And
I'm really serious.
you know, Jim, if I thought that was you, I wouldn't waste my time here with you. Because if I felt that way, I'd say, you know what, Jim's like that, throw you away, and out the door I go.
Okay, let me give you another indication. I taught music for 31 years. I have never been arrested in that 31 years for any kind of child molestation or anything like that. In the 31 years, I've seen many, many kids go through my system. Through the systems that I work, it's the wrong ballgame. I mean, it's not me.
Okay. So when you were online chatting and you felt that you felt like you were talking to somebody who possibly did understand and probably had some experiences, you felt like you could let go, right?
You know, it's funny. To put it in perspective, over the last couple weeks, which China's been involved, I did not feel that way until tonight. And I don't know what made that difference.
Hey, here to party.
I have no idea what made that difference, but I felt like maybe it's a movement on the part of the people whoever did it to kind of motivate me to go that direction. No, I really was very, very cautious of not letting any information out, not even my emotions until tonight.
Tonight you felt, you know, that you could be.
I guess I was like
free.
I was just looked down. I was tired of playing games and doing things and just backed off and just okay. You want to talk? You want to get together? Here's my phone number. Give me a call. I'll do it. I mean, really, it's
And you let your guard down.
I let my guard
You
down.
let your guard down.
I let my guard down only because of the fact that I had my guard up for weeks.
Yeah.
And only and through that guard that I had, I thought maybe she needs some help. Maybe she needed to talk to somebody. Maybe she was moving in a direction that I could help her in some way. Really, that's the honest answer.
And what did you want to talk to her about? I mean regards to
I wanted to open up those channels. I don't know where she was in that regard. I wanted to open it up so she could talk to me. And she in the past she was guarded too.
And she,
Or
you guys, I mean, you talked about a lot of things. You said you talked about, you know, different things. You know, do you, how was it you guys talk about? I know you said you let your guard down and you're feeling lonely. How many times did you guys talk about sexual things?
Nothing up until tonight.
Okay, nothing.
That I'm aware of.
Are you aware?
I don't remember anything, the connotation of the. And if it was like really off the wall.
Off the wall.
Yeah, it wasn't like as straightforward as it was tonight.
So what do you consider straight, kind of off the wall? Just something that you remember to talk
I
about?
don't remember. I don't remember specifically.
You guys, I mean, you just off the wall things, maybe about giving a blowjob or anything like that, or
Oh, talking about what kind of relationship do you have? What she have with her boyfriend? I mean,
did you guys go deeper than that?
He ever touch you?
Yeah.
About that? That's about the extent of it. That's about the bottom of it.
That's all right. I mean, did she ever talk to you about going deeper than that? I mean, any?
Not until tonight.
Okay.
And I'm not sure she really went that far with me as much as I went with her, which is my problem.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What did you guys talk about tonight? That just kind of seemed like everything.
I don't know what it was about tonight. I don't know what provoked that. Maybe it's just a commonality or just a talking over a period of time, which is probably a lot of it.
Kind of culminated over a couple
No,
of weeks.
it wasn't a culmination. It was more. It was more of a a relaxed nature between two people. Like I said, it wasn't a culmination of things. It was more of a relaxed nature of. Understanding each other.
So you felt like you were on the same page.
Yeah, that we could talk about something.
And you were open. You guys were open.
I agree with that. I think for some reason it became more open tonight than ever before, and then obviously exploded. But again, I jump on you guys for that. I jump on you for that because that what I needed, whether it was Cheyenne or Joe Blow, I needed somebody to talk to, and instead of somebody to talk to, I ended up with investigations.
Well,
I understand. I don't criticize you for it. Don't understand. Don't misunderstand.
I understand.
It's a real social, and it's a real social problem. I don't know how often do you do this every night? No.
No. This is Jim. You know, like I said before, we're just trying to get at what happened tonight and what's been happening. And you know, I understand that you've had a rough time. You needed to talk to somebody.
Yes.
You could have went out with 2 women or 3 women the other night.
15. I mean,
Right.
the other night,
Yeah.
2 nights. Okay.
I know y'all can't see Jim Rauch right now. Do y'all think that Jim Rauch looks like the kind of person that could get 15 women in one night? Because not to be brutally honest, but I don't think he's the type that could do that. Unfortunately, question mark. Right, like he he just looks like a sad egg. He looks like Steve McRae if if Steve didn't have that gross long hair. You know, which I mean he doesn't anymore, so he looks even more like Rauch now. But oh my god, is my pen gonna start messing up now? My pen is so finicky. It decides that it doesn't want to cooperate. It might be a sign that it's getting close to time to say goodbye. Because my pen is not wanting to work with me right now. I'll see if I can keep going, but I don't think I will be able to. Oh no, it's just my whole computer. My pooter might stop here in a minute. He's getting mad at me.
Talk to Cheyenne. Made you feel good. Kind of let you.
It solved a problem, but it didn't solve a problem.
Let's see. Okay. So, yeah, y'all, this isn't working out for me. I'm gonna go ahead and save my progress here, and we will come back later, because my pooter is being very buggy right now. It's this fucking internet.